He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Sellers. They'll run the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So North Carolina's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. From the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's York. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. We're at Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with Coach Franklin before the game. He told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they lost the first game of the year, they have reeled off 5 straight wins, and he understands this team has what it takes to be special. Putting that adversity and that challenging start to the season behind them, they have what it takes to make big noise here starting today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. From inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tar Heels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. It's complete. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
The official says no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The keeper on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sellers. Got a man. It's Hairston. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. They send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Sellers. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Davis. And tackled there by the defense. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football, the whole play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They'll run the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down.
He's never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard push in there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down.
Turning it on! Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Throwing Sellers. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Tar Heels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Sellers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Sellers. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The run inside, it's Davis. There's a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
On target. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. His offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Howie Rowe will check on his condition. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll ride Davis here. They come out strong, stop him for no gain on the opening play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Howie Rowe will check on his condition. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Makes the grab over the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Hokies line up to punt it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will now get its first chance with the football. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
To the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Grab behind the line. It's Denmark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's York. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lost one deep down the right side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws.
Got a little grass.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what is here.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback moving. Fights off a defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the 1st down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the 1st down.
With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Carolina!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sellers on the play action. Finds his big tight end. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pulls it in. It's Hairston. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. near the sticks. It's Sellers. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So an 82-yard drive there, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to wiggle.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Man, did he find the sweet spot on that one, and just like that, punts them out of trouble. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They go play action with Sellers. Makes a catch.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Hairston. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Davis. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Makes the catch, it's Adams.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The give to Davis. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. The Hokies are in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Davis. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nice move there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The run inside. It's Udo. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. And he makes it past the 1st down marker. Hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They open this possession from their own 20. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Hauls it in. Runs through a man. He might have space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
Gashing the knee on the right. He'll be pulled down inside the... The give on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Turns it on at midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Third down play from the gun. Fires quickly. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Moving out to the right. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll ride Davis here. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Got the first himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Great job breaking off the big run.
Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down. Shakes off the defender. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Throwing Sellers. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Motion from the wideout. The option look. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now on the option. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Plenty of work to do here on second. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Snagged out of the air. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. On the ground with the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Back now to your game in Blacksburg. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Hairston. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Sellers to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down coming up. Play fake, Sellers. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Davis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davis. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. This one will be 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to run it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Sets up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Sellers. The sure hands. It's Hairston. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a little room there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers on the play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Right on target this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Throwing, Sellers. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll give it to him again. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds a little space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. This time on target. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, and not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release, they break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
Right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Davis. Picks up the 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Sends it back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Again, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Denmark. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Fires complete on the crosser. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Davis. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the...
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. And score. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fires to the big fella. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he throws.